at the Asian Cup then a year ago, right before the semifinal match against Jordan. Two players went at each other and had a real fist fight, and that was Kangin Lee and Son, because Kangin he did a bad joke. He made a bad joke, and he realized it unfortunately a bit too late, and Son kind of started to beat him up actually, and so the spirit was out of the window within 15 seconds at the dinner table, and it was something I've never seen in my life, and
catch us up on Jürgen Klinsmann. Obviously, your time in South Korea came to an end. I believe it was February of last year. What's in the world of Jürgen Klinsmann, and what's coming up for Jürgen Klinsmann?
At the moment, I'm kind of keeping busy. I'm on the technical board with UEFA, also with FIFA. Now, for example, the Club World Cup. There's a technical study group from FIFA analyzing all the games. That's what I'm part of. I did that already at the World Cup in Qatar. It's under the guidance of Arsene Wenger, who was one of my coaches in my career in Monaco. So I keep busy with those kind of technical jobs out there. But obviously, in the back of your mind, you wish to have another team here and there. I'm still kind of curious if there's another adventure or two adventures out there. I have to admit that the adventure with South Korea has been wonderful, absolutely wonderful. For me, I was most of the time in South Korea. I was there in Seoul and based, and the team, like players like Kangin Lee from Paris Saint-Germain, Sonny from Tottenham, or Kim Min-jae from Bayern Munich, very high caliber of quality players that we had with. But it just went southwards, because at the Asian Cup then a year ago, right before the semifinal match against Jordan, two players went at each other and had a real fist fight, and that was Kangin Lee and Son, because Kangin he did a bad joke. He made a bad joke, and he realized it unfortunately a bit too late, and Son kind of started to beat him up actually, and so the spirit was out of the window within 15 seconds at the dinner table, and it was something I've never seen in my life, and then, we lost in the semifinal game against Jordan, which we should have easily won, because there was no team anymore. There was no spirit anymore. But the experience overall, to coach a team in Asia, and such a high quality team, was wonderful. I made friends in South Korea. I know now people there. And for them, it was actually the biggest success of the last decades, going into the semifinal. The main rival is Japan over there. And it's a bit like Mexico, the US. It's a similar situation, and so you live that, and I'm very grateful that I had that opportunity. Now looking forward, I hope that there's another opportunity coming up. If so, for the World Cup, maybe that would be fantastic. If not, no problem. I can wait and see. But I'm not getting bored, I promise you.
Would you be interested in a club job like MLS? If an MLS club came, would that be something that you'd be interested in?
Oh, you're interested in any type of job. Absolutely,
okay.
Charlie. You are always open. You never know what is out there, what comes along. The fascinating part of managing, coaching a team, if it's a club team or if it's a national team, is to meet new people, to build a new environment and to learn from other people. So wherever you go, if it's abroad or if it's here, that you can kind of learn from other people. And I'm like a sponge. I want to always communicate like we do right now in our conversation. Yeah. And if somebody comes up and gives you a different opportunity, and I never thought I would be a coach in the first place. And then suddenly I coached Germany to the World Cup in 2006 and the Confederations Cup in 2005. And then I never thought, I get the opportunity to coach Bayern Munich, and even if it was just a year, it was fantastic.
We went into the Asian Cup there in January as one of the favorite teams. We got into the Final Four, into the semifinals. I thought we got to win this thing, and then unfortunately it happened that the night before the semifinal, our two best players got into a fight. With Kangin Lee and Sonny. They went into a real fight, and Kangin dislocated Sonny's finger, and it got crazy, and the team spirit was gone in 15 seconds, flew out of the window, and I said there's no game anymore the next day, and so we lost in the semifinal. The Korean Federation thought, it was the fault of the coaches.